to my channel. Hello, 1 2 3 testing. I put a microphone, and by microphone I mean my iPhone earphones, because for those of you guys that were making fun of me saying that I need to talk louder, can you hear me now? So today, this is gonna be a series, I guess I'll title it the rainbow series. I'm gonna do a look for each color of the rainbow, and today's look is going to be red. As you can tell, so I'm wearing red. So let's get started. Let me click. Yikes. Okay, now let's get started. You know, I mean, it's gonna be like basically the same thing face wise as my first video. I'm gonna do my eyebrows with the ColourPop one. Again, it's not focusing, but it's the ColourPop one. I don't want my eyebrow routine to take up the whole video, so I'm not gonna do it in depth like I said. But yeah, so I'm just gonna skip through it. My janky looking brush set. Now what I'm gonna do, I have this tape. Honestly, I don't know what the name of this type of tape is, but it looks like this. So it looks like this. And I'm going to cut it about maybe like this much, not even, maybe like this much. Cut that bit. And I'm going to apply it. So what we don't want is, we don't want it to be across, we want it to be more like a wing, so tilted upward. I look crazy. Okay, so what I'm gonna go into the Morphe 350 palette and take this color, and I'm gonna use this brush that I got with my Naked palette and just dip it in. So you have to like lay the brush down just lightly and go in circular motions. And like not only circular motions, but also like these wiping motions, just to drag the product inward or outward. Also, I don't like to dip it in too much, so I kind of just work with what's on the brush as much as I can until it's completely gone. So swiping motions to drag and circular motions to blend. And also just bring it out. Now don't dip it in for this part. You just want to work for this outer part with what's left on the brush. Just keep blending. You don't want a harsh line. You know, this may take a little while, but you know, you want a perfect look, you better put the time into it. So I feel like that's blended in well. Now I'm going to go into this Sephora single eyeshadow. The name is Cherry on Top. Just pat on the lid. Make sure you get it on the, as close to the lash line as you possibly can. What I like to do is use a little tip of the brush and just press it on there. And then take an angled brush like this. Oh, I have eyeshadow. Don't mind that. And use the same, and use the same shadow. We're gonna go in the outer corner just to give like a little wing with this same shadow. Drag it out. So from right here, your crease, you're gonna go like this kind of like you're making a wing. But also with the same brush, if yours is not fluffy, then you can just blend it in with a brush, but then mine is a bit fluffy, so I'm gonna blend it upward. So like so. So it's gonna give you an illusion of like a double wing. So because you have the color on the crease, and then you also have the color on your lid, it's gonna create like sort of like an illusion, like a double wing, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, make sure that one's really well blended. I'm just gonna use the same brush. So I think that's good, right? Or let's just blend a little bit where the brown one is with the same brush. It doesn't really have a lot of product, just using what's left of it. Okay, so I think the eyeshadow is fine now. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this MAC 210 brush, like an eyeliner brush, and then I'm going to back to the Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to take probably this one. You see this one right here? I'm gonna take this color, and I'm gonna create a liner with that shadow. That's my brush, and just a small thin liner just to make the eyelash line thicker, because I am going to apply falsies, so I want it to have what is it called, a darker lash line. So just where is it? So just very as thin as you can possibly get it, just make a line. And I wanted to use an eyeshadow, preferably it's a dark brown eyeshadow, as you can see, because I didn't want the line to be too harsh. Again, I just wanted it to, you know, give an illusion of a thicker lash line. And then with the same brush, without adding any product, I'm just gonna try to smudge it out. Just so it's not too harsh. You don't have to drag it out to the wing. Just keep it there and just smudge it. A little bit, I like to take my fingers as well, just to get a little extra blend. I think I'm gonna add the lashes now. So I'm gonna take the same Falsies lashes, the Ardell ones that I used on my last video, and reuse them. So I went ahead and put the lashes off camera. Down. Okay. So that's how it's supposed to look like, as you can see. So then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I applied my concealer, but in order for me to get it as close as I can to that line, I'm gonna use this concealer, I don't know where it's from, just a concealer brush, and just drag what's already under my eye. I'm gonna drag it. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm still gonna add shadow under my eyes. And then I'm gonna take my Lancome powder and just bake with my mini sponge. And while that's baking, I'm gonna do my bronzer, and I'm gonna use a brush from the Beauty Crop, the powder brush. I'm going to use, maybe this one. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm going to use the bronzer by Ofra, and it doesn't have a, maybe it's their only one. It doesn't have a name, just a bronzer versatile matte. So it's just this one. I don't know if they have other shades or not. I got this one from Ipsy. So just dab it, blend it out. Again, lightly, circular motions, very lightly, you know, build that up, because if you just go ham on it, it's just gonna look patchy and it's not gonna look cute. Be different, like, be different. My tiny ass forehead. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more just to contour that double chin, because hell no. I like to take some right here. I don't really know if it does anything, I just like to do that. And as well with what's left on the brush, I like to take some right here because it tends to look a little lighter. Okay, now to contour my nose. Again, I don't think it does anything for me, but I just like to do it just to add some color in this area, I guess. You're supposed to go really light with the brush. Do not press it down, just gently, like not even exactly on it, just lightly. Bring it up to this area. I have no idea what it's called, but bring it up there and blend so it's not too harsh. Okay. And I think that's enough time for baking because I don't want it to look too cakey. Sweep it, shake it off, and sweep it and shake it off, and then do this. Dust it. That's what I'm trying. That's the word. Then dust it. Jeez. Okay. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go into blush, and I'm going to use this Lovecraft Beauty one. I got this one on Ipsy, so like pretty much everything I got on Ipsy. And it looks like this. It doesn't have the shade on this packaging, but it looks like this. So yeah, it's a very natural looking shade. I didn't want anything too pink or too, I don't know, coral. Just wanted something that looked almost bronzy. Okay. the bronzer with the same brush. Okay, now I'm going to finish up the shadow, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to use this flat brush. This is from e.l.f. It's just a flat eyeliner brush. I'm going to end with the Sephora shadow. And then I'm gonna go under my eyes as close as I can to the lash line. And connect the two lines. Okay, so I think that's good. So now I'm just going to do my bottom lashes. I'm gonna go with the Lash Blast. This one. And then I'm going to do my lips. And I'm going to use the Girls Trip by Kylie kit. And lastly, I'm going to do my brows. I'll draw them up. I think I want to use some brow tint for the front part of my brows, just to make them look a little bit more thicker up front, because that's where I'm like missing more hair. So I'm gonna use this one from La Beauty Fatale. Got this in my Ipsy bag. So I kind of want to add a little shine to my lips, so I'm going to use the Awake one. It's a lip therapy. Just dab it on to give it a little shine. There. So finally, I think I'm gonna add some rhinestones just to give it a little pound, you know. I got these from Joann, and I think I'm just gonna add 2 right here. So yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna take off these pins. Okay, I think this is it. This is it. So this is my red look. Yeah, So this is number 1 for the rainbow series, and the next color will obviously be orange. So until then, still don't know what my outro is going to be. I'm thinking hard about it. I have no freaking clue. So, but yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe or comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.